and welcome back to our community. Want to give you that website one more time. It's onelifeonemissioncoffee.com, and be sure to go to that website, order some bags. Great thing to give away at Thanksgiving and Christmas time. And Beth, you had a great idea as well.
What we would love to see out of the Stark County community is that all of the churches serving this coffee at coffee hour. It's a great way. We all drink coffee before or after our service. So let's drink One Life, One Mission coffee. It will give back to the community, and you will be helping children in El Salvador, and you'll be helping Chad get his business off the ground.
Pretty amazing. And you've got some other things going on here with Enactus. Just moss does not grow on your rolling stone. Tell us a little bit about what else is going on.
Well, we are partnering with SCORE, Canton, the Canton chapter of SCORE, for the third year in a row. We are putting together an evening with entrepreneurs. It's going to be on November 17th at 7 p.m. in Silk Auditorium on Malone's campus, and anyone in the public is welcome to come. We are going to feature Malone alumni, and it's going to be an entrepreneurial roundtable. So we have alumni such as Dana Yurkovich, Sue Grabowski, Dave Williams, Josh Harris, and Laura Carmody speaking about how they started a business. It's going to be open as a community forum. People can ask them whatever questions they would like to.
Very familiar names there. I know you talk about Dana Yurkovich. She has just taken over Shannon English Marketing as far as the special events. Sue Grabowski with her public relations and marketing. Let's see, you've got Dave Williams, again, a financial expert. Josh Harris had in the round, Josh Harris. I get Josh and Joel.
You know what? It's Joel Harris.
Is it Joel Harris?
Joel Harris who's going to be there.
Well, Josh Harris also an entrepreneur within the round who sold that, but now Joel Harris, who does Harris. With the middle school students, Tom Todd. Tomorrow Today, okay. Tom Todd, and then Laura Carmody started Wholesome Hive, I believe.
Yes.
So,
she was one of our clients from Enactus a couple of years ago.
Very interesting. Yeah. Such a diverse number of businesses, and great to hear from each of them. Joining us now, we have Molly Ridings and Josh Harley. Good morning.
Good morning.
And tell us your involvement with Enactus and what are you up to?
I am in one of the economics classes, and we are working on workshops. It's called Empowering Women of Stark County Workshops. We are partnering with a local agency, Stark Social Workers Network, and they really connect every agency in Stark County. And we're targeting women that are single mothers from age 16 to 25 who have not really had a chance to learn basic skills of budgeting and time management and just goal setting. So we're going to have 5 workshops to teach how to shop properly, using coupons, when to buy something, basic budgeting skills, and how to save money, how to open a bank account, time management, and just basic goal setting.
This is a wonderful idea. How will people find out about this if they'd like to attend?
Stark Social Workers Network is recruiting most of the people. We have a specific audience we want to reach, so they can call Stark Social Workers Network to register. The number is 330-455-2260.
And again, the age groups that you're going for?
16 to 25.
And these are young single moms to help them get on their feet.
Yes.
What a great idea. Yeah, good. How did this idea come about?
Last semester, I interned with Stark Social Workers Network, and I knew that they connected with so many different types of people, and we wanted to apply for the Walmart grant, which helps empower women. And I was like, the Stark Social Workers Network is definitely going to have ideas of how to do this. And I talked to them, and they were like, this is what they struggle with. They've never had a chance to learn how to shop properly. Families don't either teach them, or they just had a kid and they've never had the chance to learn these basic skills. And just being able to learn it for the first time would be a great opportunity.
When we think of these very, very young people being thrust into adulthood, having to know how to do adult things, that many of us have a softer landing than they have had. Mm-hmm. So we really appreciate what you're doing as far as helping them with a hand up. Molly Ridings is a member of the Enactus team that is overseen by Beth Postlethwaite. And joining her too, Josh Harley. Josh, you're involved with something interesting.
Yes, I'm the project lead on our Sam's Club Empowerment Grant, and we're working with a local garden center, City Petiti Garden Center, with a mentorship program between Enactus and her to help her take what we're learning in the classroom and help empower her business, working on marketing, business management skills, and that kind of thing. But then our grant is also twofold by we're also working with SCORE, once again, to produce workshops that will help the underserved business community be able to apply for borrowing education and loans.
Now, there might be people here listening right now who are the underserved business community and are very interested in finding out about these loans. How can they find out more information?
As we continue to develop our project, we'll do a lot more marketing on websites and social media and make sure that the community really knows once we have their dates locked in.
What should they be watching for, Beth? Is there something going up on Malone's website, or would there be a Facebook page or something?
We do have the Malone and Actus Facebook page. Canton SCORE will be putting this on their site as well, or they can contact me directly at bpostlethwaite at malone.edu, and I would be happy to add them to the list.
Excuse me, can you spell Postlethwaite?
bpostlethwaite at malone.edu. And I just want to add that these are going to be a series of workshops for the borrower education. SCORE, they are full of wonderful, amazing people who just want to help their community. So what they've done is they've developed a program that's already in place called Simple Steps, and we're going to be modifying it. And our goal is to reach about 40 either current small business owners or potential small business owners in the underserved community who would come to our workshop. We would have it in a computer lab, so it would be a hands-on workshop where they can start with building their business plan all the way through introducing them to a banker or a micro lender, getting all the steps in place. A lot of people have great ideas for a small business, but don't know how to do it. And having a proper business plan and being able to interact with people in the financial community are going to be obstacles that most of us are going to have to face. So we want to help people overcome those obstacles, get the experts in there, help design the business plan, help get the financial documents in place, get a budget in place, and figure out how much money they need to borrow, what collateral do they have, all of these, big obstacles to overcome.
Well, when you think about it, because like you say, people have great ideas, but having a solid business plan is integral to get that loan,
right,
to get started. So this is a free service?
Free service, and it's going to be 100% hands-on. So each attendee will be given like a flash drive with all of the templates loaded onto them. They'll come in. We will work with them to design their particular business plan, their financial documents as they go. So each week we'll have a new topic that we will hit on. So when they leave the 5 weeks, they've got everything they need in hand.
That is an incredible opportunity. How can people contact you to get on your waiting list?
They can email me, or my phone number is 330-471-8336.
Okay.
Or Dick Evan, I'm sorry, email was bpostlethwaite at malone.edu. That's bpostlethwaite at malone.edu, or Dick Evans with Canton SCORE. They can email cantonscore@gmail.com.
Okay, or cantonscore@gmail.com. Josh, let's get back to you a minute. Now, you said you're going to be working with Patini's Garden again. This is a second year working with them. Did you work with them last year as well?
Yes, we did.
How will year 2 look different from year 1?
Well, year 2 is going to be a lot better because we already have a good understanding of what her business is about, where her strengths are, what her weaknesses are, and then we can take those and we can improve upon them and make year 2 an even better success.
I would think a business would just love you guys, having you come along and give all this free great advice and partnering and just the best practices that you bring with you. What kinds of changes did you make when you first took a look at her business? Not that it was bad before, but you've just enhanced what was happening.
Right. We tried to instill like a more concrete financial system so she'd get better accounting records, that type of thing. We did more product placement and redesigned her cafe to make it more appealing to the customer. And then we also really did a marketing event to drive awareness for her company so people will know that she's the only organic garden center in Stark County.
What are you looking forward to most for this year?
Once again, just marketing, finding those niche markets that she can take a hold of and just making that known in the community to drive her business.
How do you do that? How do you figure out a niche market? There's a little bit of psychology involved in this, isn't there?
There is. You know, we met with Cindy, and she was talking just about duck eggs. And apparently people who are allergic to chicken eggs are not allergic, or most of them are not allergic to duck eggs. So Josh says, hey, she needs more duck eggs.
So you're going to raise ducks at the, at the garden center.
I was going to say that's in our consideration of just, is that feasible? Is that cost effective to do that? But also, is that a market that people would take a hold of?
What a great head start you both have as far as going out into the real world, having already working with young mothers and being able to get them on their feet, or working with startup businesses and getting them on their feet. For you personally, how enriching is this to your own lives?
I think this is great, just to have that next step from learning this in a classroom to, our next step is going to be out in the real world doing this for real. And so just this bridge of being able to use what I'm learning to apply it, and also just a sense of giving back and using what I've been gifted with and talented with to use and help others.
How about you, Molly?
Well, I'm a social work major with an economics minor, so I have just a heart for people. And I know the economics minor in social work doesn't seem to make sense, but it does, because people need to know the finances are so important in people's lives. And we can sit there and talk about people's feelings, but it's not going to help them get out of poverty at the end of the day. And so that's one thing that I think this is so important, because we understand they're coming from such a hard place in life, but we're going to take that knowledge and help them apply basic financial skills to help them get out of poverty.
You're a pragmatist, aren't you, Molly?
Well, one of the things that really touched me that Molly said, she said, I want these young women to come to Malone's campus to see that this is available to them, that a college education is not out of reach. And so the interaction between the college students and the participants is going to be huge.
It's fantastic. Beth Postaway, Chad Mallory, Molly Ridings, Josh Harling, thank you so much for joining us today. For The Light, 95.9 WNPQ, I'm Susie Thomas. This has been our community.